What's up, guys? Welcome back to Aimless Moto, and yeah, this is going to be another exhaust video. I think I'm going to be installing this on the bike today. I know we just finished up the pipe wrap video with the new MGO mufflers, and it does sound really, really good, and it has the right look, but to have a designed performance exhaust with maps that match, because you have to reflash the ECU on this thing, that's really going to be awesome to be able to tune a little better, because I'm still having a little bit of problems with the tune on this bike. There's nothing that really fits what this bike has. TPP, Triumph Performance, they had a map that was in this bike for MGO mufflers or aftermarket mufflers that were 19 inches or shorter. These are 20-inch mufflers. If you include the 45, they're actually 25-inch mufflers. So, plus they have a baffle in them, plus this has the air injection delete and the O2 sensor delete. So, it's a little bit better to be able to find a map that's going to fit the specifics of this bike with an exhaust that there's actually some maps created for. So first things first, the instructions tell you that you have to remove all the stuff for your O2 sensors. You have to flip through and make sure that you wire tie things differently and reroute things. In this case, the most fiddly thing to do, and I say it's fiddly because, let's put it this way, the way the instructions are written, this is to work on both a carbed bike and a non-carbed bike. There's this oil drain, and this banjo that drains the oil out of the oil cooler needs to be spun so that way the pipes can fit by it. And as you can see here, I've already spun it. It used to come off right about here, and I spun it about 90 degrees straight, so it's almost pretty much parallel with the frame, but it's not touching the frame. The problem with this is this is shorter than the one that's on the carbureted bikes. So when you move it over there, you get a giant kink in the hose right here. I mean, it kinks it so hard that it will pinch it, and you will not be able to have oil return through the system. So the thing that you have to do is you position that to where you want it, and you tighten it down where you want it with the kink in the hose. Then you loosen the return fitting here. I don't know if you can see that, but the return fitting is this big sucker right here. You loosen that, and you can spin this return line around a little bit. It basically gives you a little bit of slack to be able to move that. Then the next thing you have to do is put a wrench on this. I ended up having to use channel locks. Put a set of channel locks on this and actually spin this crimp fitting inside of this fitting and turn it about 45 degrees, 90 degrees. Then your kink basically goes away. So that's the one thing that is really hard to do. It will take people off guard because it's not mentioned in the it's not mentioned in the install instructions. If you search online, there's a lot of people that run into this problem on the EFI Thruxton. So that's just something to be aware of. We're gonna pop this whole exhaust system off and then start in on the install. There we go. Next up, we'll throw the exhaust gaskets in, and these go in with the tabs facing the engine. Those tabs actually help to hold the gasket in place when you're installing them. Now you may be thinking, all right, just start it. No, you just don't go and start it. You have no idea if the map that's installed in the bike is compatible with what you just did as far as an upgrade, especially when you touch things like the airbox, any of the systems dealing with air going into the engine, and the exhaust. can't touch the throttle while it's doing this because it's a reset adaptation. So it's going to reset the ECU parameters to make sure that everything's negated as far as the O2 sensors, the the air injection and all that stuff. So we're going to let this sit for 20 minutes. We'll go inside and we'll double check the monitor on the tune ECU, and we'll see how it's doing. All right, TPS lights on. Let's go shut the bike off and wrap this up.